Apple is urging all users to immediately install update 18.5. While Apple hasn't provided detailed reasoning beyond standard security, the tone and urgency of this alert have raised eyebrows. Some experts believe this could be in response to potential vulnerabilities, possibly even threats embedded in hardware manufactured overseas. There's also growing concern about kill switches embedded in Chinese-manufactured solar panels. These kill switches could be used to disable systems remotely, something that's been speculated for years. U.S. lawmakers have long warned about this, especially regarding Chinese cranes at major U.S. ports, including Los Angeles and the East Coast. The idea that China could control vital American infrastructure from abroad is no longer just speculation. It's a growing fear. So why the panic? Because China appears to have a firm grip on America in more ways than we may realize. They manufacture many of the goods we rely on daily, from smartphones to solar panels, and we, in turn, import massive volumes of these goods, employing millions overseas to produce them. Simply put, the United States has become deeply entangled in a trade relationship that's now under serious strain. Let's go back to Apple's update. Why was there such urgency in getting everyone to install it right away? Some say it's nothing more than a routine security patch, but others believe it could be related to a larger cyber concern, possibly even a warning of imminent threats, spiro attacks, spyware, or worse. Banks, for instance, are already becoming more cautious. They're tightening credit approvals and pulling back on issuing new lines of credit. It's partly to protect themselves, and partly because of increasing online fraud. More Americans are using Chinese-based platforms like Shine or TikTok Shop, often entering their credit card information without thinking twice. I always recommend using a credit card, never a debit card, for online purchases. Why? Because credit cards offer fraud protection, debit cards do not, and right now scams are surging. Bank court notices, phishing calls, and email cons are everywhere. They might tell you you've got a court date, but can make it disappear for a small fee. People fall for it, and then they're out hundreds of dollars. What's more troubling is that, for decades, we've been warned that China has embedded itself in our infrastructure, our financial systems, internet networks, and even our roadways. Remember when major websites went down for just a few minutes? That's enough time for skilled hackers to collect massive amounts of data. Reports consistently suggest that many of these hackers are based in China or Russia. Just this morning, I watched a report discussing kill switches and solar panels. Think about how many households have recently installed these panels to go off-grid. What happens if those panels suddenly go dark due to a remote shutdown? You're left without power. And that's just one example of our dependence on foreign-made tech. Then there's the bigger geopolitical picture. President Trump is accusing China of trade violations and hitting them with aggressive tariffs. In response, China is pushing back economically and potentially through cyber means. Their economy is already in trouble. Like the U.S. during the pandemic, China has had to stimulate its economy heavily. These new tariffs will only make things worse for them, and possibly for us too. The Pentagon has stated they are prepared to respond to Chinese aggression if needed. But right now, this conflict remains a trade war. Still, the potential for it to escalate into cyber acts, possibly even power or communication grid disruptions, is real. So, should Americans panic? Not necessarily, but we should be alert. Be cautious with how you share your information, where you shop online, and which systems you trust. We're entering a time of heightened tension between two global powers, and we need to stay informed and prepared. That's the situation as of today. I'll keep you updated as more information becomes available. Thanks for watching. Please consider hitting the like button if you found this helpful. Subscribe for daily updates, and I'll see you in the next video.